Hey guys, it's Sally here from Strength for Dance, and today we're going to be looking at glutes and specifically glute max, which is the big bulk at the back of our hips. It's one of our biggest and strongest muscles, and its prime job is hip extension if the foot is off the ground, and to help decelerate hip flexion when our foot is on the ground and we're up and standing. Now we're going to start off with an exercise we often do in Pilates and in clinic, which is looking at end range hip extension. So if we lie on our tummies and we're looking at this part of our butt, glute max. Now you want to make sure your pelvis is still in flat and neutral. So we're looking for a bony triangle, even. Pubic bone, two front pelvic bones, forming a nice triangle here. Now initially, are you able to contract one and then the other? Boom, 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 boom. So have you got a good conversation coming from your head to glute max? That would be test one. Then we're going to have a look and see if you can do that with the knee bent. Shortened hamstring, hamstring relaxed, and can we do butt cheek, butt cheek, butt cheek, butt cheek? So once again, have you got good control of that butt cheek without the hamstring jumping in to help? And we'll try on the other side. Butt cheek work, and then relax. And then we're going to do something called a prone leg lift, which is an exercise but also a test that we use in clinic to look at pelvic stability. So, lying down, we're going to just ask the leg to lift up and hover behind us. And then repeat on the other side. Now, if this all goes well, you should see glute max fire a smidge before the hamstring. So that the order is glute max, hamstring, and then the low back extensors to help stabilize. The pelvis remains nice and flat and solid, and we don't see it tilting towards the side of the lifting leg. So if this wasn't looking so good, we'd see this rocking and tilting here. And you'd feel it at the front of the pelvis as well. Now, what we're looking at here is end range hip extension. We don't naturally have much as humans, since we came from walking like this on all fours to standing upright. We lost a lot of our hip extension. And normally within normal function, when we're looking at functional motion, we wouldn't do this exercise anyway, because we don't have a lot of use for end range hip extension. However, in dancing, we do. Just think of your tendu en arriere, grand battement en arriere, anything en arriere. So we want to make sure that we can get a nice solid end range lift without compromising the stability in the pelvis. One of the other things to check in here though, guys, when you do it, is what is your hip doing? So we're going to place a flat palm just in front of the ball of the hip, or ball and socket, and as you lift, what can you feel under there? Are you able to feel that the hip stays the same, or does it feel like the ball of the hip is dropping into your fingers? We want to feel that it remains centralized and lifted. So, if you're doing this as an exercise, pop your hands down, deep tummy recruitment, butt cheek, small hover, lower. And we're going to alternate. Is the same thing happening on both sides? Maybe look at about 10, almost, or 20 reps per side. And see if they're the same. Are they as light as each other? Is your stability as good, left or right?